Me serious. I'm going to start that again, but not really. I'll do the fast version. Folks, I apologize. I just discovered we were muted. Guys, welcome to DuePoint. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company. We're licensed and listed. There was our FSP license if you want to go and look us up over there. What I was saying is that we are a real business, tangible, with real people and real offices. You can come here 6 days a week and see us and meet us here. This is probably one of the only businesses in the country where you can come in and meet the most senior executive team 6 days a week. We really don't know if there's any other way we can build your trust further than for you to actually see us face to face. I'm over here. I am both the most beautiful and most senior member here at DuePoint. My name is Brendan Benfield, and I'm going to be taking you through the next few minutes about DuePoint. What do we do at DuePoint? Well, we have two objectives. The two objectives we have at DuePoint primarily include our desire to create wealth for the average South African. We do not create what I call cash in transit. If you've ever been involved in direct selling before, you know you've had to sell a product. When you have to sell a product, then you make what is cash in transit. In the month where you are selling, you make money. The moment you cannot sell or people are not buying, there is no income to be made. That is not what we do at DuePoint. We're in the business of wealth creation. Wealth creation is a recurring, reliable, steadfast income, one that is potentially lifetime and generational. That is what we build at DuePoint. If we're able to put you in the position of creating a wealth like that, then we're able to put you in a position where you are able to get control again of your economy. Right now, nobody's got control over their income in South Africa. I've been challenged by a few people on that statement, and I've proven myself right a couple of times. It doesn't matter how senior you are, doesn't matter how long you've been at a business for, and it doesn't matter if you think you earn enough to be safe. Right now, in the current economic climate, tomorrow your job could be gone and your income will be gone. You also cannot demand a raise or a promotion. You are not in control of those things, but you're also not in control of your expenditure. Right now, we know 6 petrol price increases so far this year, with a 7th one in November. It's almost becoming a joke right now, and a VAT increase all in 1 year. This is likely to be South Africa's worst economic year in its history. And what it means is that things are now more expensive than they have ever been before, and we've got no control over stopping that increase in price. So if we can't control our income and we can't control our expenditure, well, then we get stuck into a vicious cycle of debt and financial collapse. We're seeing it happening across South Africa today. With a tool that creates wealth that you're in control of, you're able to pull yourself out of all of these situations we're now all finding ourselves in South Africa. Our second objective, ladies and gentlemen, is to create an opportunity for every South African to be involved in the financial services sector again. It is a massively regulated sector, and that means that most South Africans are unable to participate or benefit in it. We believe we've created a system that allows the average South African to get into this sector again with us. With those two objectives put together, we created what we call the DuePoint system. It's where you come in. In the DuePoint system, you get to contract with us as an individual, and as contracting with us, you become what we call a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, ladies and gentlemen, you do not sell anything. We're not in the business of selling here at DuePoint, and you do not advertise, you don't advise, you're not given any of these tasks. We give you one simple task. We want you just to connect South Africans to us. If you're able to go out and just connect people to us, we're able then, as the insurance company, to expand our market, to increase our share of the financial sector, and as a result, create greater revenue. When we create greater revenue, we are now in a position to create recurring extra income for you. You're not going to quit your job to become a wealth engineer. This is not an exercise in changing careers. All you do is add this tool of wealth creation to your current lifestyle, and we start to create an extra but recurring income for you. We have designed the system as well to take into account every possible situation for South Africans. This is a homegrown South African company. We have built it in the context of South Africa. And so we know that the vast majority of South Africans do not have time. Why? Because the jobs that are making them poorer every single month, this is something that's an undeniable fact, although people want to hide away from it. Those jobs are not only doing that, they're sucking all your time up. You guys know, you get paid for 40 hours a week, don't you? But you don't work 40 hours a week. You work 60 or 80 or 100 hours a week. I remember when we were audit clerks back at Deloitte many, many years ago, we used to get paid overtime. Now they don't get paid overtime. You go and talk to Stacey, one of our staff members, she'll say even when she was there as an audit clerk, you no longer got overtime. No, we work for free these days. We work for free, and it sucks our time up. Now we know that. So we built our system to take that into account by allowing you to leverage others. If you can leverage others in creating teams, channels we call them here, you're able to create a business that not only buys your time back, but allows you to create income 24 hours a day. This is not a system that only works when the sun's shining. It is a system that is available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and if you've leveraged others to assist you in building wealth, well, now you're creating income every minute of the day here at DuePoint. We also give you access to the system at no cost. One of the biggest concerns the average South African has is how much is this going to cost me? Someone's going to lose money. Well, that's not how it works at DuePoint. There's no startup cost. There's no starter kits. There's no cost for application forms. There's no cost for training. There's no cost on a monthly basis. There are no costs at all here at DuePoint. By simply being a DuePoint product owner, you're automatically a wealth engineer at no additional premium to use the DuePoint system. It means that everybody can do this. We don't require you to have any qualification or experience because you're not selling. You're not selling anything here at DuePoint. Folks, you are not intermediaries. You're not brokers. You're not agents. You're not representatives of ours. You are left with one task: just connect individuals to us. We have built this system so that everybody can create an asset. An asset is something that you can actually price and sell. That's what happens here at DuePoint. Your channels become something that can be quantified and that you can sell on to other individuals. You're also in a position where this asset will move from generation to generation. When you die, your channel and the income it earns is automatically sent and transferred to your children. And they will continue to earn on what you built during your lifetime. This is significantly different from every other form of business and income earning in South Africa today. If you've got a job, you know your children will not get your job when you die. If you are building something where you have to sell to create income, when you die, you're not selling. Your children may not choose to sell. They don't earn either. Here, your asset, your channel will automatically transfer onto your children, and they will continue to earn whether they choose to grow it further or not in our system. And we have built DuePoint on the highest levels of quality. This is private bank stuff here at DuePoint. You have got the finest individuals in our staff, our client service teams, the highest and most cutting-edge technology available in South Africa, available to you at no cost. And everything, down to the carpets in this office, has been put in at the highest quality for you not to be embarrassed any further about what you do. For most people, a second income is something of embarrassment for them. It trips over their egos. Well, here at DuePoint, you can be proud of what you are doing because of the quality and standard that we set here for you at DuePoint. We leave you with one task, the task simply of connecting individuals to us. That's all we ask. How do you do it? Well, you've got 4 ways of doing it. Firstly, you can pick up one of our USB sticks from our client service team or information counter. It's 170 Rand. It's got our presentation on it. It means anywhere, anytime, plug it into a TV or computer, and there is the presentation for you, whether you've got an internet connection or not. Secondly, you can come and join us in our studio here. We present out of the studio 7 to 9 times a week. 7 to 9 times a week. You will find a slot when you're able to join us here in the room, and we'll present to you and your guests every single day, Monday through Saturday. And then the third way of connecting people to us is through our YouTube channel. It is fundamentally the core and heart of our business. YouTube, as you will know, is nationwide 24 hours a day. If you go onto YouTube and search DuePoint, you will find every presentation we have ever done. And you can go and watch them, pick your favorites, and any time of the day, anywhere in the country, click play and connect an individual to us. People have said to me, yes, but Brendan, then they say, no, I just want a summary. And we go, no problem. Well, here's a summary. Play. And they go, no, but they want to know about the products. And you say, I can't talk about the products. I say, no problem. Yeah, here are the products. Click play. Everything you need is on YouTube. You never, ever have to have a discussion about DuePoint beyond, do you require additional income? Yes, click. That's all you have to do with us and our YouTube channel. And then the fourth way of connecting individuals to us is through our live broadcasts. Every one of our presentations is broadcast live across the country 6 days a week. Night times, lunch times, mornings. You pick a slot, you click the live stream button on our app or on our YouTube channel, and you're in the room with us, which means that if you're in another province and you've got those individuals who say, I won't believe it until I see it, well, you do two things. First of all, you tell them they have to stop using Google and they have to stop using Facebook because they've never seen those head offices. And then once they've got over that, you can say, no problem here. Click live, and they're in the room with us every day of the week, Monday through Saturday. As you connect individuals to us, some of the people are going to catch the vision of what we're doing here at DuePoint, and they're going to become wealth engineers just like you. When they do, we allocate them to you, and your channel is now born. These individuals go out, they connect people to us, some become wealth engineers, and again, we allocate them to you. And this process repeats itself and repeats itself as your channel grows out across the country. Now, folks, we then come along as the insurance company, not you. We as the insurance company come along, and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel that you have created for us, and your income is born without you having to sell a single thing. Now, what's very important to note, ladies and gentlemen, is this is not a pyramid scheme, it is not a Ponzi scheme, and it is certainly not a get-rich-quick scheme. Like anything that's genuine in life, the price you pay for success is time. Time and effort and perseverance. Those are the things we're going to ask of you in the creation of lifetime permanent wealth with us at DuePoint. If you're unwilling to put time in, well, then you're unwilling to change your circumstances in any format, whether it's your job, whether it's starting your own business, whether it's getting educated, whatever it is. If you refuse to put the time in, well, then you cannot succeed. But here at DuePoint, those of you who do choose to put time and energy in with us, you allow us to start the process of creating wealth for you. It begins with the facilitation of the purchase of our products. We have 4 products. Our first is Access Wealth. Our Access Wealth plan is 324 Rand a month, and for that you get 2 independent products. Your first product is your very own tax-free investment account, and your second is 120,000 Rand a month. 120,000 Rand a month. 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Now, folks, we take 100 Rand of your 324 Rand every month, and we put it into your investment account. So before you've even connected your first person to us, you have started creating an investment asset for yourself. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It costs 249 Rand a month, and for 249 Rand, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. It's got no age limits, it's got no medical examinations or declarations, and it's got no waiting periods, which means that after your first payment of the princely sum of 249 Rand, you have 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. Folks, there are a lot of South Africans, in fact about 70% of them, that are uninsured because they cannot get insured. If you ask them why they're uninsured, they'll tell you it's because it's too expensive. That is unfortunately the incorrect answer. The correct answer is because they're too risky. They're too sick, they're too old, they live in high-risk areas, they have high-risk jobs. And as a result, the price is too high for them to pay. Here at DuePoint, we have created a product that for 249 Rand, every South African, no matter their risk profile, age, or medical history, can get involved in not only having cover, but in creating wealth for themselves and for you through this system. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. It too comes with 2 benefits. It starts at 299 Rand a month, and for that, your first benefit is you get funeral cover. 20 or 30,000 Rands worth of funeral cover, and you can pick between 5 or 10 additional family members you'd like on the cover with you. The second benefit is 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover for the principal member. This means that if the principal member passes away, we will settle 10,000 Rands worth of their debt so that you, as the family, do not need to. This is a very, very powerful tool in the creation of generational wealth here at DuePoint. Our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It is 299 Rand a month, and for that you get to be a member of the club. As a member of the club, you get access to all of our suppliers, and we have hosts of suppliers: retail stores, motor manufacturers, data suppliers, travel agencies, gyms, entertainment, you name it, it's all in there. And if you use this product, it's an active product. If you use this product, you're able to do the second rule, the second principle of wealth creation, reduce your expenditure. Because these retail suppliers offer us, as a 7-decade-old insurance company, prices, vouchers, account managers, VIP services, etc., that will be very difficult for you to get as an individual, and you get access to them for 299 Rand through this product per month. Now, guys, we give full details of these products online. You can go to our website and watch the review videos, the training videos. They're all there. Go and watch them, and you will understand how you can benefit beyond just the wealth creation mechanism here at DuePoint, but you can benefit from these products in a way perhaps you've never benefited before from financial services. Go and watch those videos. They're on YouTube and they're on our website. Folks, traditionally, how would we get you to purchase our products? Well, as an insurance and banking companies, what do? We spend hundreds of millions on advertising every single month, every single year to get you to connect with us. We'll run TV adverts, billboards, radio adverts, SMS campaigns, you name it. We're spending millions every day on advertising. How do we pay for that? People very seldom ask that question. I get people who come here and go, no, Brendan, they've done the math doesn't work. Have you done the maths on insurance companies that do direct marketing? The math doesn't work there either. Now, what we do is we get you to pay for the advertising. We build it into the price of your products. Your funeral cover, your banking fees, your car insurance, 30 to 50% of it is next month's advertising every month that you make that payment. Now, here at DuePoint, we do zero advertising. Zero. It's probably the reason why you have never heard of us. You are never going to see an advert for DuePoint. And as a result, all that money that we were going to spend anyway on SABC, DSTV, Prime Media, etc., is now available for us to transfer to you and your channel in the creation of wealth. And we do it in two ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand for every product payment in your channel every month that it's made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment is made. Now, that sounds a bit complicated, but it's actually super simple. You go out, you connect a few people to your channel. Some of them become wealth engineers, take the product, make a payment, and you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. You introduce them, 55 Rand, which means you get 55 Rand for every product on your first point every month that it is paid. Not when you are connecting the guy, begging him to buy every single month. No, our products run an automatic debit order system. So once you've done a single connection to us, our debit order runs every single month, and that 55 Rand comes in. Now, you're not paid for people. Here, you paid for successful product payments, which means that if this guy takes 2 products, you get 110 Rand. If he takes 3 products, you get 165 Rand. If he takes 4 products, you get 220 Rand. Not once, every month that those products are paid for. These folk go out, they talk to a few of their friends now. Some become wealth engineers. When they do, you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200% again, 55 Rand. Look at this example. I know it's just an example, but look at it. You've done hardly anything. You've spent a handful of time in creating a very small channel, and in our system, you're now earning about 1,000 Rand a month. That's 12,000 Rand a year of extra income. This is not one of those businesses where we've got fireworks in the background and dancing girls and Ferraris and Range Rovers telling you you're going to be rich in 90 days, because that's not true. Otherwise, we'd all have friends that would have succeeded like that, and we'd all have our own yacht in the Mediterranean. No, we're telling you here we're going to build real, permanent, recurring wealth for you. That's going to take time. A little bit of time, and you're earning 1,000 Rands a month with us. You put a little bit more time and effort in, and well, now that's going to start increasing. But you're going to start earning on a decreasing basis down to the 8th point. But from the 8th point on, you have unlimited potential at DuePoint. Now, you've got to ask yourself the question, do you have unlimited potential in what you are doing right now? Your job, your business, your set of skills, your current education. Could you say to yourself, you have unlimited wealth creation potential? I don't believe there's a single South African out there that can say that today, not in the economy that we're in. But at DuePoint, you have unlimited potential. Because from the 8th point on, you will always earn 4% of 27.50 Rand for every product payment in your channel where you qualify to earn. How do you qualify to earn? You jump on YouTube and you watch the 2 minutes 57-second video that explains to you how to qualify. That's how complicated this business is. It took Rob 2 minutes and 57 seconds to explain it. It is that simple. But folks, what you will understand after watching that video is how we have created generational and unlimited potential for South Africans to create wealth. You can build your channel to 25 points big, hand it over to your children. They'll earn on the 25 points and maybe build it to 100 points and earn on all 100 if they so wish. It is left totally in your hands what you do and how much of your unlimited potential you utilize here at DuePoint. So we said it's going to cost you time. Well, what is the price of time? Let's work it out. We've had enough years doing this, and we took 20 years before that of data, and we spent a whole lot of time working out what the average South African could reasonably expect to earn here at DuePoint over time, obviously, because this is the price that one would pay. We came up with our growth rate formula called 3+2. We believe it fits into everybody's lifestyle, even those who are extremely busy and are extremely important. It says that in your first month with us as a wealth engineer, we ask you to do just 3 connections to your first point. Can you introduce 3 people to your first point in an entire month? Well, that's what we suggest with these numbers. Then +2, we say in every month thereafter, you are responsible for adding just 2 people to your first point. Just 2 people. Now you can add 10, you can add 1, you can add 0. That's up to you. It's just going to change the timeline. But we say, can you do just 2 people a month? It's 1 person every 15 days. Again, we kind of challenged with those who say we're too busy. Are you so busy you can't put 2 people in an entire month? But the trick here is persistency. You've got to be able to do this every single month. We're coming up on December now. December is going to mean 2 people. You can't forget about the 2 people in December. We hit Easter, and people take the whole month of Easter off mentally. Psychologically, they're off for the month because it's Easter. No, you've got to add your 2 people. It's every month going forward, you're adding 2 people to your channel. All right, excellent. If you do that, 3 people in month 1, and then +2, +2, +2, after 6 months, we reckon you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month. 2,500 Rand a month is not going to buy you a yacht in the Mediterranean. It's certainly not going to get you the Ferrari or the Range Rover. No, because none of those are real. But what it does give you is 30,000 Rand a year that you have now created as an extra reliable, steadfast income. Every single month. 2,500 extra Rand. You still got your job, you're still earning your income, but now you've got an extra 2,500 Rand. If you can do it for 6 more months with us, +2, +2, +2, +2, +2, we reckon that'll rise to about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month in 1 year's worth of effort. Let's call it 1,000 Rand raise a month at the moment. Is anyone here getting 1,000 Rand a month raise? No. I know this. What are they talking about now in the newspapers? The economists are saying it's likely the average South African will get a salary decrease at the end of 2018. Sure. All right, that means you're going backwards even further. Folks, here you have the opportunity with connecting 2 people a month, consistently and persistently, to increase your earnings by 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Now, folks, that doesn't mean that you put in 20 people in the first 90 days and then quit because nobody does anything. Nobody will do anything in the first 90 days. This is not an exercise in you being responsible for the behavior of the people you connect. They might not pay, they might not duplicate. You don't care. Here at DuePoint, we give you 1 task. Just keep adding, because as you keep adding, you will find the individuals amongst them who catch the vision, do not require any special input from you. They get it, and they get out there and they build your wealth. We're going to give you some nice examples in a moment. Just keep adding is what we ask you to do here on your first point with us. If you keep going, after 2 years, we think you can reasonably expect to be on about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year of extra income, and you're now in the top third of earners in the country. If you can do it for 3 years, it'll rise to about 40,000 to 45,000 Rand a month. If you can do it for 4 years, 60,000 to 65,000 Rand a month. And if you can do it for 5 years with us, then you'll be on about 80,000 to 100,000 Rand. Now, folks, 5 years feels like a long time when you're looking at it from this point. But how many things have happened in the last 5 years? Time passes like this these days. 5 years is nothing. How many years have you put in your careers? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years? In the last 5 years, or the first 5 years, or any 5 years of your career, did you manage to go from 0 to 80 or 100,000 Rand a month with 0 capital input? Were you able to do that? The answer is a resounding no. People say, Brendan, the problem with DuePoint is you earn too slowly. And I go and I say, well, what else can you do that'll get you to 100,000 Rand a month genuinely in 5 years? Most people go, oh no, but look at this thing on my WhatsApp group and look at this thing on Facebook. And I go, all right, well, give it 12 months and come and talk to me again. And so far, I have not been let down. And nothing lasts more than 12 months in South Africa because none of it is real. They might promise you Ferraris and Range Rovers, but they'll be gone as soon as they arrive. Folks, we say, you've got to put 5 years in with us. That's what we're asking for, 5 years plus. If you only put one connection in a month, it's going to take you 10 years. If you put 2 people in, it'll take you 5. If you put 4 people in, it'll take you 2.5 years. You are in control of the output here. It's an input-output system. Are people doing this at DuePoint? For sure. We've got tens of thousands of individuals at DuePoint that are building wealth every day with us. Guys, we put 3 or 4 of them on stage every month. Just to give you a spectrum of how people are succeeding at DuePoint. We put people up that are going very slowly. We put people up who are going medium. We put superstars up. We put them all up for you to have a look, and then you decide where you want to be on that spectrum. We've got Melissa up just last week. She was up on stage with us here. She's been with us for 6 months, but really did nothing in her first 4 months, really only started working in the last 8 weeks on building her wealth with us. And in the last 8 weeks, she's created a channel worth 1,200 Rand in 8 weeks, an extra 1,200 Rand a month. Remember I said it would take you 6 months to get to 2,500. She's halfway there in a third of the time. Then we put up Lindo. Lindo's from KZN. He's been building down there. He's been with us for 4 months. And in 4 months, he's created an income of about 4,000 Rand a month. That's crazy. He was meant to take 6 months to get to 2.5. But he works harder. He's introduced in his first 4 months 44 people. So instead of connecting 2 people a month, he's been connecting, what's that, 10 or 15 people a month. You can do that. You can choose how long you're going to. He's got a full-time job. He actually works night shift. So when he's sleeping is the only time he gets to connect people. But he's made a plan. And he has built a business in 4 months with us that's now worth nearly 50,000 Rand a year. It's extra income. It's on top of his salary that he's created here at DuePoint. And then we've had Roelof and Marsha. Roelof stood on the stage. He had an interesting story. He's been with us for 2.5 years. And over those 2.5 years, he has averaged an earning of 25,000 Rand a month. We end up with a few security issues with some of our high flyers. I don't really want to be advertising their earnings. Otherwise, they're going to be another cash and transit heist outside the gates here. And so we average for some of these guys. Now, you've got to imagine that when he started at naught, the naught is influencing the average. And so if he's averaged 25,000 Rand, you can only imagine what he's earning these days. Now, folks, 25,000 Rand a month extra. Imagine if for the next 2.5 years, you earn 25,000 Rand on top of your normal salary. Well, that's a question you've got to ask yourself. I'm pretty sure that that would change everything for you. It would change everything. It certainly has for Roelof and Marsha. They run their own business, which sucks up all their time. In fact, Marsha couldn't even be here on Tuesday night because she was working on their business. But Roelof, as he says, I talk to high flyers. They tell me I'm earning, one of them told him he's earning 125,000 Rand a month. I don't need 25,000 Rand. And so he said to them, really? And then when you lose your job, how much will you be earning? So he said, well, nothing, obviously. He says, yeah, well, if I lose my job, I'll still be earning 25,000 Rand a month. What's our backup plan, guys? What is the backup plan in South Africa today? Cannot afford to have excuses anymore. We cannot. We have to start doing the work. There's no more freebies left. The freebies are gone. I saw an article this morning saying that SARS owes 20 billion Rand in VAT refunds. Where are we going to find the 20 billion Rand? No, guys, the freebies are gone. Right now, it's about us as individuals on the ground in South Africa, putting our heads down and doing the work to create wealth. And you can choose how much. You have unlimited potential at DuePoint. You can make 5 grand a month if that's all you want. You can make 500,000 Rand a month if that's what you want. All that it's going to cost you is time and perseverance. That's all it's going to cost you. It's up to you what you do with it. And so, folks, go to our YouTube channel, go and watch all the stories. We must have over 100 now up of the little sample of people we put on stage here once a month. And you can see how people are earning 800 Rand, 1,000 Rand a month. Some are earning 3, 10, 15,000 Rand a month. And others are earning 60, 70, 100, 130,000 Rand a month plus. It's up to you to decide what you want to be earning and what you want to do here at DuePoint. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we do. That is who DuePoint is. Everything I tell you now is just extra. That's the fundamental business and on which you can make and base your decision. If you want to become a wealth engineer today, it's very simple. Go to our website, DuePoint.net. Everything is there in video format and written format. You can see policy documents, training videos, everything you want on that website before you make a decision. When you do, you click join or apply, and in less than 3 minutes, you'll be a wealth engineer. No money having parted from your hands. And you're a wealth engineer. Today, right now, and this afternoon, you can commence building wealth with us here at DuePoint. If you struggle with data, get the USB sticks. They're here, 170 Rand. They've got the presentation on for you. If your phone keeps dying, this business is built on your phone. Get the backup battery. And folks, if you struggle to connect individuals, get the business cards. Everything's available to you. Notebooks, notepads, iPad covers, caps, pins, pens. We have everything available to get the conversation started with you. Purchase them through our client service team, or guys, if you're here today, go to our information counter afterwards. They're in the cabinet. Purchase them right now. Get the tools. We're on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very unique Facebook page. It's one you need to log into every day. That's what makes it unique. I laugh. I talk to some of my wealth engineers and go, no, we check your Facebook page on Sunday nights. I'm like, oh my goodness, no. Folks, we post information and data onto that Facebook page every day of the week. It's what keeps you connected to the heart of this business. This isn't a faceless, cold insurance company. This is the most engaged insurance company in the country with its customers. Make sure you follow us and you love us on Facebook every day. And then, guys, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you subscribe, it's free, and every time we go live, your phone will ping, and you know you can just push the button and you're live in the room with us. And then download our free app onto your phone. You can notice how many times I've said the word free today. Put it on your phones. It costs you nothing, but it is the tool you will use for building your wealth here at DuePoint. It is absolutely critical that you have it on. It's got your tools, your training, your personal documentation, your personal details, and a real-time analysis of your channel that you've got there all the time in your hands. Folks, we even teach you how to do this business here. For 50,000 Rand a month, no, I'm kidding, it's free as well. You get to be part of our XP Rewards training program. It is the second way we reward you at DuePoint. By putting you through a series of steps and programs in our system, we take you from beginner to expert wealth creator. As you complete these steps, we give you what's called XP points, experience points. The experience points are not worth rands and cents. They are simply a measure of your progress and maturity with us here at DuePoint. As those experience points accumulate and your channel naturally grows and you meet those two criteria, we rank you up in the training program. And as we rank you up, we reward you. In the beginning, it's a little bit of cash you can get in the first few weeks with us. And then as you get more serious, well, the rewards start getting a lot more serious. At rank 5, we start to give you tools that are going to accelerate your growth here. At rank 5, it's an imported lightning memory stick from the US. It's filled with every single thing that you need to connect an individual to us, and it plugs into every single electronic device. At rank 7, we give you a 17,000 Rand. It used to be 12.5, but thanks to the Rand-dollar exchange rate, it's now a 17,000 Rand set of gold-gilded, custom-made, imported business cards. For those of you in the room, you can go find a rank 7 and ask them to show you one, or you can find them in the glass cabinet. No one will let you touch them. You'll only be able to see them. Because when you show somebody a 17,000 Rand business card, they're going to want to know what you do and who DuePoint is. It is a powerful tool to connect people to DuePoint with. And then at rank 9, for those of you who put the time in and the effort in and persevere to rank 9 with us, when you do, we take you and your family away for a week, every year, business class, 5-star, all expenses paid, no T's and C's. No funny, you got to pay the airport taxes or the transfers or the overnights or none of that. All expenses paid for the rest of your life, as long as you maintain your channel size with us. Now, this is sometimes when I lose people, they think now we're getting farcical and it's all fantasy. Folks, it's not. We go every year. We've been in the past. We're going this year again on the 8th of December. All the rank 9s and me are off, and we're already planning next year's trip. I don't have to show you fake internet footage. We can show you the real deal. We go every year. It is not going to take you 5 minutes to get to rank 9. But when you do, you will already be earning about 20 to 30,000 Rand a month, which is already enough to go to Mauritius if you want to, 5-star business class. But the reward that we give you for having persevered and having created that change in wealth and lifestyle and that freedom you've bought yourself is a holiday that looks like this every single year.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the past you've We've sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace. Cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Alrighty then, 8th of December, it's like 40 days away now, and we will be there. The question is, who will be with us? This year, none of you. Unless some miracle occurs, it's very unlikely you'll make it to rank 9. But we've had people that have got there in 19 months. All right, so that's nearly 2 years. So they wouldn't make next year's either. We've got people that got there in 16 months. We've got people that got there in 11 months. We've got a chap who holds the record of getting there in 5 months. So you have every opportunity to decide how quickly you want to get to rank 9 in our program. When you do, we take you. And if you miss this year or next year, it doesn't matter. We're going the year after and the year after and the year after. There are no deadlines and timelines. What it will require is your perseverance. When you've put 20 people in and they let you down, will you put 20 more in? When they've let you down, will you put 20 more in? Will you come to me and say, Brendan, you know what the problem with DuePoint is? It doesn't work. Folks, it does work. It is a mathematical exercise. You simply have to keep connecting people, and if you do it, and the faster you do it, the higher your likelihood of building a permanent wealth with us here. If you make it to rank 9, it's likely you're going to persevere through to rank 11, and if you make it to rank 11, you get your own car. It's not financed through us, it's not rented from us, it's not branded, and we don't give it to you and then take it away when we don't like you. It's your car. What we build at DuePoint is not financial freedom. That's just one of the things we do. We build mental freedom, time freedom, and lifestyle freedom as well. This is everything that we need in the current South African context to be able to buy our freedom back again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are showcasing DuePoint at the moment around the country. Tomorrow, we are in Bloemfontein. Rob is going to be heading down there to Bloemfontein. He'll be there at 11, and I hope that all of you guys have got your tickets booked. They were free, but you have to have the ticket. I hope you've got your accommodation, and I hope you're traveling either now or tomorrow to get there. It's going to be a huge event. We've got hundreds of people booked. It's going to be an amazing day and an opportunity, again, for wealth engineers from around the country. It doesn't matter where you are right now, KZN, Eastern Cape, Western Cape. I hope you're all in the Free State tomorrow in Bloemfontein to build a channel, to build wealth, a leg of your channel in another province in South Africa. This is a nationwide business, ladies and gentlemen. After Bloemfontein, we're going to be heading to Nelspruit on the 10th and then across to Cape Town on the 24th. Book your tickets now. They are available on our events menu, both on our website and on our app. Get your tickets now. They're free, but book them. They are limited size venues, and you want to be building across the country. Tomorrow morning is probably going to be our busiest morning that we've had at DuePoint. We're going to start with what I think is going to be our biggest development seminar. It's the one that's become like a grudge thing for me. That's why I'm doing it. We have the most incredible phone app and website in the country today. It uses literally the latest technology in order to bring to you for free the latest technology in the creation of wealth and the monitoring of your channels, and we know that less than half of our wealth engineers even know how to get past the application form, which breaks my heart. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to blow you guys away with what our app can do for you in monitoring your channel and creating wealth for you. We need you there. It doesn't matter if you're traveling down to Bloemfontein tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the car. You put your phone up and you click live stream and you watch me from the car. If you're in Gauteng and not going to the Free State, this room, we want you in tomorrow morning. No excuses. No, my 6-year-old son's got a soccer game and daughter's playing ballet. My children are doing the same thing, but I will be here because I'm creating wealth for them. And so I want you here all tomorrow at 9 o'clock. If you're in different provinces, you know what to do. It's the live stream button at 9 o'clock, and you stream in and you be with me for an hour as we go through the Easter eggs, the mysteries, the special technology, the everything that we've got in our app and our website to help you create wealth here. Tomorrow, no excuses, 9 o'clock. I want everybody tuned in or in this room with us. Then at 10 o'clock, as usual, we have our introduction presentation for guests. Bring your guests at 10 o'clock and be here with that. Guys down in Bloem as well, tune your guests in so that they can see what we talk about before you hit Rob at 11 o'clock so that they know what's going on for the showcase. And then for those of you in Joburg and those of you not traveling to the Free State tomorrow, at 11:30 we've got our launch workshop with me again. What do we do at launch workshops? We're only looking for people who are interested in accelerating their growth of wealth here at DuePoint. If you're happy to grow slowly or not interested, you don't need to come along. If you want to create wealth fast with DuePoint, then you come at 11:30, and for 45 minutes I will teach you how and show you how to create wealth fast with us at DuePoint. Again, tune in live if you're in the other provinces tomorrow, but if you're here in Joburg, I want you in this room with me at 11:30 tomorrow morning. It's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. The workshop in the Free State is going to be amazing. We've got so many people coming, it's going to be huge. So ladies and gentlemen, I think you can see we are very serious about what we're doing here at DuePoint. This is not a make-believe business. It's not on a WhatsApp group or a Facebook page. It is here for real. We have put the best into this business so that we can be a proper, economically viable solution for every South African. And we want you to join us today. If you're interested in creating wealth that is permanent and recurring and steadfast, come and ask us questions, get signed up, and walk away today with this tool in your hands. Don't leave without it today. Have it right now and start now. The time is run out. The time is gone. We need to be doing it now. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you guys all outside. I'll see all of you from around the country tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning and in this building too. Thank you very much. Cheers.